continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
$76-0. Holy.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3 and out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big play.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his
own player ran into him.
Play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On play action. Love to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Love, they go play action now. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Love. Touchdown! That's caught. Josiah DeGuara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Khalif Raymond now. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
That is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the room.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. They went for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, man, I'm getting lucky as hell.
Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, you get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack. They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles, and at least get points in 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Watson.
That's going to be taken in by Felton.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man who's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The Love's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Play fake. Here's Love. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Dillon.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Oh, my
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Felton. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you're knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 4 yards remain for second down. Love with a give to Dillon.
And shutting him off now open field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And Crosby puts it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Let the tour partner just do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd and inches, Watson flush to his right.
That one caught by Felton.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Overturn.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over once again. They'll have it at the 1-8-yard line. He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Raymond now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 12, Watson.
Oh, my God. Wow.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Eric Stokes, first-round pick back in April, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Walker able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
132 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. On 1st down, Felton. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on that.
To throw is Watson.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yeah, now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. Harrison Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Browns 28, Packers 20.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 29, Love. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Felton. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Packers
That's a touchback, bro.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's a touchback,
That
man.
takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's Love now back near his goal line. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd and 10, Love. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. On 3rd down, Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll run on first down. Felton. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Rodgers on the return.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down. Felton looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And his kick is indeed good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Rodgers on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, that was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Rodgers on the return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.